Narcissist Podcast, where the first recommendation is don't. But unfortunately, that's not always possible. So this is your haven for validation, insight, strategies, and resources. So let's get started. Welcome, I'm Carrie, and this is the Living with Narcissists podcast. In the last episode, we spoke about the continuum of self theory, which is a concept created by Ross Rosenberg, the author of the Human Magnet Syndrome. To review, the continuum of self theory measures the range of a person's self-orientation and how people are attracted to romantic partners with an opposite yet balanced self-orientation. So a taker is attracted to a giver and vice versa. This attraction can feel inexplicable and charged with the magnetic pull that many people refer to as chemistry. Of course, chemistry is a science that works to identify substances and how they interact with each other. But chemistry can also refer to the complex emotional or psychological interaction between two people. Nikola Tesla, a famous Serbian-American inventor, engineer, and physicist, who was born in 1856 and died in 1943, made many breakthroughs in the field of electricity, including the discovery of AC, alternating current, which is how we deliver electricity around the world today. Also, in the early 1900s, Tesla had visionary ideas about wireless power that influenced modern wireless technologies, including Wi-Fi, wireless charging, and cell phones. Many people labeled Tesla as crazy because he was way ahead of his time. He was once quoted, "If you understand energy, frequency, and vibration, you will understand the entire universe." Wow, that's quite a statement. It really makes you think about all the invisible forces in the universe. How do these invisible forces interact with each other? And how do they impact all living organisms and physical matter? Surprisingly, everything emits vibrations into the universe, so that means every person is vibrating at a very subtle Hertz frequency rate, which is their own personal vibrational frequency. We all have a base frequency when we are at rest. But when events start happening in our lives and our emotions are activated, our vibrational frequency changes. This can happen rapidly and dramatically. If something happens and you start feeling guilty, your vibrational frequency will emit a 20 Hertz vibration. But if something happens to activate joy, your vibrational frequency will rise to 540 Hertz. And many times, if you are near someone with a higher or lower vibrational frequency, you can feel it and be affected by it. When vibrations are transferred to other objects that are close by, it's called vibration transfer. Even if you're unaware of it, it's possible that the environment or another person can alter your vibrational frequency. That is why being around toxic people can make you feel lousy, because they can activate shame, guilt, or fear, which are very low vibrational frequencies. I'll leave a link to an emotional frequency chart in the show notes if you'd like to learn more. To understand this concept better, it can help to learn about tuning forks. You may have seen these in school during music or science class. A tuning fork is a U-shaped two-pronged fork made of metal, usually steel. When struck, the tuning fork resonates at its natural frequency, a very pure tone that vibrates at a specific constant pitch that can be measured in hertz. The tuning fork will only respond to its own frequency. This is called selective response. So if another object has a matching natural frequency, it will readily absorb these vibrations and start vibrating itself, a phenomenon called resonance. So everything vibrates most strongly at its natural frequency and will only readily pick up and amplify vibrations that match that exact frequency, and it will ignore other frequencies around it. That is why striking one tuning fork with the same frequency as another will cause the second fork to vibrate noticeably. But if the frequencies don't match, there will be no response, no vibrational transfer. Many people refer to this concept as the law of attraction, which is based on the idea that like attracts like, and that you can attract positive things into your life by focusing on positive thoughts and actions. I'll leave a link in the show notes to a video that shows this phenomenon. So each tuning fork has a specific natural frequency determined by its physical properties, like the length and mass of its prongs. And each person has a natural frequency. So when we encounter people that have similar natural frequency, we can begin to resonate with them, and that feels good. However, when you encounter toxic people that introduce low vibrational emotions into the environment, you will start to mirror their vibrational frequency. And over time, your resting vibrational frequency can lower and mirror the toxic person's frequency, especially if you don't have any boundaries. Your childhood trauma and lifetime trauma can affect your emotional state and create a resting vibrational frequency that causes you to resonate with toxic people. As you go through your healing process, your resting vibrational frequency will rise. If your partner or other people that you're interacting with are not raising their natural frequency through the healing process, you'll stop resonating with each other. And this can lead to the demise of some relationships. And that's a good thing, because you're removing toxic people from your life, and they can influence you to lower your natural frequency to mirror their low toxic frequency. And as you raise your frequency, you will start to attract people with higher vibrating frequencies that are in a healthier place, and that is great. If you like my content, please choose to follow, subscribe, or provide a rating so I can share this information with more people and you don't miss out on future episodes. If you'd like to send me comments or questions, you can do that through the comments link on the Spotify app. I hope to hear from you. Thank you for joining me. I hope this information is helpful. I look forward to sharing more in the future. Have a wonderfully peaceful day. Till next time.